How many of you have heard this in your home? Where's the good scissors? I can't keep anything nice in this house. Here's another thing you'll hear at home. Mostly guys say this. Hey, who stole my underwear? Somebody stole my underwear. Which one? This week's underwear. Do you ever look at the crowds in old movies and wonder if they're dead yet? Have you ever tried to throw away an old wastebasket? You can't do it. People keep bringing it back to you, man. Hey, your wastebasket was in the garbage here. Check this out. When you have a package of bacon, underneath all the neat horizontal strips, there's always one weird piece of bacon. What do dogs do on their day off? They can't lie around. That's their job, man. As you know, they search you pretty well at the airport. There'll be lots of places later they'll be searching this, but the airport is where they're kind of trying it out. And as you know, they send your bags through to make sure there are no weapons. Don't want any weapons on the plane, you know. And a little fluoroscope job, and they run you through the model home, and there are no weapons, let them on. You get on the plane, and you're clean. What do? They give you a knife and a fork and all the wine you can drink, man. Man, I could take over a plane with a piece of loose leaf paper, right? Just hold it at the stewardess's neck and threaten paper cuts. Do what he says, do what he says. Oh, there's a moment coming. There's a moment coming. It's not here yet. It's on the way. It's still in the future. Here it is. Oh, it's gone, man. There's no present. Everything is the near future and the recent past. No wonder we can't get anything together. We got no time, man. Do you have those news stories for me? Maybe let's do a little news for the folks, man. Let's tell them what's going on around the world. God knows you're not home to find out. Thank you, Walter. Let's do it. I just want to keep you up to date. There's a few things that have happened while we've been sitting here, and it's not nice to ignore the rest of the world.
Let's take a look. I'd like to take a look at the news. First of all, the headlines. 3 Shriners have been killed in a whoopee cushion explosion. 21 killed in 21-gun salute. Rapist swallows whistle. Oh, the head of the lost and found has been reported missing. And a vegetarian has been beaten to death by a meat packer.
Oh, some fish. Have I been ignoring your section? I'm really sorry. So, well, we'll be okay, though, because, you know, I just can't think of everything. But I'm going to do about 10 straight stories just for these folks here. Back into the news.
Police fired over the heads of rioters today. However, they killed 200 people standing on a balcony. A 107-year-old woman in Florida is reported to be pregnant. Physicians claim that because of her advanced age, she will have a grown-up. Scientists have discovered a new disease which has no symptoms. It is impossible to detect, and there's no known cure. Fortunately, no cases have been reported thus far. A man has barricaded himself inside of his house. However, he is not armed, and no one is paying any attention to him. The Surgeon General announced today that saliva causes stomach cancer. However, only when swallowed in small amounts over a long period of time. A woman was severely injured today when she attempted to force breastfeed a wildcat. And the results of the latest Gallup poll have come in. It seems that 29% of the people were not home. 14% of the people made believe they weren't home. 6% of the people could not operate the doorknob. And 3% were wearing underwear and had to stand sideways. The Bureau of Indian Affairs announced today that they have found another Mohican. Accordingly, all the books are being called back in and will be changed to read the next to the last of the Mohicans. In France today, a baby was born wearing glasses and holding a quaalude. A high-speed chase ended today when the cars stopped and the people got out. A dog exploded on a busy downtown street corner. Today, no one was killed. However, 12 people were overcome by fur. Police estimate that 50 to 60 fleas also lost their lives in the blast. Scientists in Switzerland announced today that they have been able to make mice fart by holding them upside down and tapping them on the stomach with a pencil. A Milwaukee man has been arrested for attempting to use food stamps to mail a box of macaroni. Earthquake. An earthquake has hit the maternity home. There's no such place as a maternity home. An earthquake has struck the maternity hospital. 3 people were killed. However, 6 people were born. A priest who has performed 300 exorcisms was eaten today by a green boogeyman. Out at the lake in City Park today, police arrested a one-armed man who was bothering the other boaters by continuously rowing in a circle. A man at a tool and die company died today when he was hit with a tool. A severely disturbed geography teacher has been arrested after killing 6 people who did not know the capital of Scotland. A man in Detroit is suing a soup company claiming that a bowl of alphabet soup spelled out an obscene message to his wife. A heavily armed man in Seattle has taken 6 hostages. He's demanding $3 million and someone to share driving and expenses to St. Louis. Police today announced they have broken up an amphetamine ring. Narcotics detectives broke in and arrested 6 out of 10 of the speed dealers they had under suspicion. The other 4 got away by running completely across Canada. A man who was shot in the chest 9 times yesterday and refused treatment died today of 9 shots in the chest. A man in Cincinnati is suing a hospital, claiming he entered the hospital for a vasectomy and was castrated instead. When the chief surgeon was asked how such a mistake might happen, he said, well, it all started out as a joke. We were pretending we were going to castrate him, and he got real snotty, so we offed his balls. The man himself was philosophical about it. He said, well, it's just that much less to wash. Tragedy struck the parade today as an open manhole claimed the lives of 1,200 marchers one at a time. A man who shot and killed all 12 members of a jury which convicted him last year goes on trial again today. A set of Siamese twins, which was surgically separated 6 months ago, was sewn back together again today because each of them only knows 1/2 of the combination to their locker. A man who was scheduled, this is kind of one where you're going to moan, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, good. A little pre-moaning, that's nice. That ain't a moan. Visine, do they look that red? Could you hold that for me? Oh, God. Hey, now I need it. Now I need it. It's like starting a fire for the charcoal burner, you know? You gotta... God. Well, that's going to be nice. That'll really... Well, anyway, would you hold them both for me? This one. Now, you're under arrest. Here comes the Visine, as we say in the middle part of Europe. Well, there ain't much of this left, but there is one final story that I would like to wind up with, folks. And I do thank you for that, Visine, but I didn't smoke at halftime, so if they're red, it's just natural eyeball blood pressure. Or whatever you call that shit. The one you were going to moan about, I was going to tell about a man who was scheduled for a heart transplant who decided not to have it. He had a change of heart, you know. I love that shit. That's why, I know why you're moaning, because you wish you had thought of the goddamn thing yourself. I have to think that. Like to wind up the news tonight with sort of a little story, kind of a human interest story about man's best friend. It seems that 65-year-old James Driscoll was asleep in his downtown hotel room last Wednesday when he was awakened by the sound of a dog barking.
One more item for you, the last in our civics book. Rights. Boy, everyone in this country is always running around yammering about their fucking rights. I have a right, you have no right, we have a right, they don't have a right. Folks, I hate to spoil your fun, but there's no such thing as rights, okay? They're imaginary. We made them up, like the boogeyman. The Three Little Pigs, Pinocchio, Mother Goose, shit like that. Rights are an idea. They're just imaginary. They're a cute idea, cute, but that's all, cute and fictional. But if you think you do have rights, let me ask you this. Where do they come from? People say, well, they come from God. They're God-given rights. Oh, fuck, here we go again. Here we go again. The God excuse, the last refuge of a man with no answers and no argument, It came from God. Anything we can't describe must have come from God. Personally, folks, I believe that if your rights came from God, He would have given you the right to some food every day, and He would have given you the right to a roof over your head. God would have been looking out for you. God would have been looking out for you. You know that? He would have been worried about making sure you have a gun so you get drunk on Sunday night and kill your girlfriend's parents. But let's say it's true. Let's say God gave us these rights. Why would He give us a certain number of rights? The Bill of Rights in this country has 10 stipulations, okay? 10 rights. And apparently God was doing sloppy work that week because we've had to amend the Bill of Rights an additional 17 times. So God forgot a couple of things like slavery. Just fucking slipped his mind. But let's say God gave us the original 10. He gave the British 13. The British Bill of Rights has 13 stipulations. The Germans have 29. The Belgians have 25. The Swedish have only 6. And some people in the world have no rights at all. What kind of a fucking goddamn God-given deal is that? No rights at all? Why would God give different people in different countries different numbers of different rights? Boredom? Amusement? Bad arithmetic? Do we find out at long last after all this time that God is weak in math skills? Doesn't sound like divine planning to me. Sounds more like human planning. Sounds more like one group trying to control another group. In other words, business as usual in America. Now, if you think you do have rights, one last assignment for you. Next time you're at the computer, get on the internet, go to Wikipedia. When you get to Wikipedia, in the search field for Wikipedia, I want you to type in Japanese Americans 1942, and you'll find out all about your precious fucking rights, okay? All right. You know about it. You know about it. Yeah. In 1942, there were 110,000 Japanese American citizens in good standing, law-abiding people who were thrown into internment camps simply because their parents were born in the wrong country. That's all they did wrong. They had no right to a lawyer, no right to a fair trial, no right to a jury of their peers, no right to due process of any kind. The only right they had, right this way, into the internment camps. Just when these American citizens needed their rights the most, their government took them away. And rights aren't rights if someone can take them away. They're privileges. That's all we've ever had in this country is a bill of temporary privileges. And if you read the news even badly, you know that every year the list gets shorter and shorter and shorter. You see how sooner or later? Yeah. Sooner or later, the people in this country are going to realize the government does not give a fuck about them. Government doesn't care about you or your children or your rights or your welfare or your safety. It simply doesn't give a fuck about you. It's interested in its own power. That's the only thing, keeping it and expanding it wherever possible. Personally, when it comes to rights, I think one of two things is true. I think either we have unlimited rights or we have no rights at all. Personally, I lean toward unlimited rights. I feel, for instance, I have the right to do anything I please. But if I do something you don't like, I think you have the right to kill me. So where are you going to find a fairer fucking deal than that? So the next time some asshole says to you, I have a right to my opinion, you say, oh yeah? Well, I have a right to my opinion, and my opinion is you have no right to your opinion. Then shoot the fuck and walk away. Thank you.
Gotta have a little place to put your stuff during the day, during the evening, whatever it is, don't you? Sure. Everybody's gotta have a little place for their stuff. That's all life is about. That's the meaning of life. Trying to find a place to keep your stuff. That's all your house is. Think of it. That's all your house is. It's a place to keep your stuff. If you didn't have so much goddamn stuff, you wouldn't need a house. You could just walk around all the time. That's all your house is. It's a pile of stuff with a cover on it. That's all your house is. It's a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff. Sometimes you gotta move. Sometimes you gotta move. You gotta get a bigger house. Why? Too much stuff. Now, sometimes you go on vacation, you gotta bring some of your stuff with you. Can't take all your stuff, just the stuff you really like. The stuff that fits you good that month. You gotta take a smaller version of your stuff. Say you're gonna go to Honolulu for 2 weeks. 2 weeks in Honolulu, you gotta take 2 big bags of stuff. You get to Honolulu, you fly halfway across an ocean. You get to Honolulu, get in the hotel room, and you put away your stuff. That's the first thing you do in a hotel room is put away your stuff. I'll put some stuff here, I'll put some stuff there. You put your stuff over there, I'll put my stuff over here. Here's another place, you put some stuff here. Here's another place over here. Hey, we got more places than we got stuff. We're gonna have to buy more stuff. But you put your stuff away, and you know that you're a long way from home, and you don't quite feel 100% at home, but you know that you must be okay because you do have some of your stuff with you. And you begin to relax, you know, feel okay. That's when your friend from Maui calls up, says, hey, why don't you come over to Maui for the weekend, spend a couple of nights over here? Say, oh, shit. Now what do I bring? Can't bring all this stuff. Right, you've got to bring an even smaller version of your stuff. Just enough stuff for a weekend on Maui. And you go over to Maui and you're really spread out. Now you've got shit all over the world. You got stuff in the mainland, stuff in Honolulu, you got stuff with you. Supply lines are getting longer and harder to maintain. But you get over there to Maui and they give you a little place to sleep, you know. Little windowsill, and you put your stuff, because you don't have much stuff now, on the windowsill. Put your favorite stuff. Your jumbo-sized Visine, your trim nail clippers, your Odor Eater's 45-day guarantee, and your Afrin 12-hour decongestant nasal spray. And you begin to relax, you know. That's when your friend says, hey, I think tonight we'll go over the other side of the island, visit my friend, maybe stay over. Oh, shit. No! What do you bring? Well, now you just bring the things you know you're gonna need. My name is George Carlin, and I am a professional comedian, as opposed to the kind you run into at work all day long. It's nice being a comedian. There are certain advantages, naturally, and a few disadvantages. There are some drawbacks to being a comedian. No one on death row has ever said, before I die, I want to talk to a comedian. You ever hear anyone at the scene of an accident say, quick, call a comedian, for God's sakes! But it would be kind of fun at an accident to push your way through the crowd and say, may I be of help? I'm a professional comedian. And sooner or later, at least once in your life, when the policeman says to you, what are you, a comedian? You've got to look him right in the eye and say, actually, yes. Even criminals have no respect for comedians. What do they say first thing they do when they hold you up? Don't try anything funny. First one makes a funny move, gets it. Whenever they're not looking, I go. Well, that's my job, thinking up goofy shit. Thinking up goofy shit, coming around every now and then, letting you know what it is, or reminding you of things you already know, but forgot to laugh at the first time they happened. We all have things like that. You hear it during the day and then you don't remember it at all. For instance, I've noticed they have disposable douche, and I'm wondering who would want to keep it in the first place? I do have a lot, not a lot, but I have some notes over here. And the reason for that is I haven't been doing this lately. I want to make sure I know and remember everything tonight. I've been taking a little time off. I get about 6 months, I think. I took 3 of them quite voluntarily, and the other 3 quite against my will. I had a heart attack, Or as they say in Boston, I had a hat attack. He had a hat attack. You hear about George? He had a goddamn myocardial infarction. I had a hat attack. Fortunately, my pharmacist, my cardiologist, and my doctor give me CPR. But I would like to bring you up to date on the Comedians Health Sweepstakes. As it stands right now, I lead Richard Pryor in heart attacks 2-1. I am ahead. That's right. Now, however, Richard still leads me 1-0 on burning yourself up. He's fussy. He's a fussy eater. Fussy eater is a euphemism for big pain in the ass. I mean, if I didn't like something, I told them. I didn't play with my food, pick at my food. I said, I don't like that. You make this? I don't like it. Why? They wanted reasons. Well, you don't always have a reason. I don't know. I know I don't like it. And I know that if I ate it, I would like it even less. You like it? You eat it. Then they would try to corner me with logic. How do you know you don't like it? If you've never even tried. It came to me in a dream. Big pain in the ass. Some things I didn't like just because of the sound of the food. To this day, I can still not eat yogurt. Yogurt. It sounds like it's coming up again. Yogurt. I can't eat anything with a Y and a G in it. Something else that doesn't sound so good. Squash! You want some squash? Shit, no! Sounds like somebody sat on my dinner. Succotash. You want some succotash? What'd you call me, you fuck? Look out, hey, look out, fucking, hey, come on, hey, fucking cool out. Hey, it's fucking lima beans and corn. Cool out. Wheat germ. No, get it off my plate! Even something like eggplant. Well, which one is it anyway? Tell it to make up its mind and then come on back. Terrible sounding food. Head cheese. I can't even look at the sign. I'll be down near the bologna. You look at it. Between head cheese and blood tongue, I may never eat again. Certainly won't be at the deli. Then there are some foods that sound too humorous to eat. Did you ever hear something too funny to eat? Guacamole. That sounds like something you wear to a dance. May I borrow your green guacamole? Garbanzo. Hey, you want some garbanzos? That sounds like a circus act. Ladies and gentlemen, the garbanzos. And the funniest food of all time, kumquats. I don't even bring them home anymore. Just go to waste. Some things don't look right. I don't like that, Ma. Don't look right to me. Did you make that? Is there a picture of it in the cookbook? I bet it don't look like that. let's face it, be honest, some things don't look right. Of course, some people eat anything. I know that. Some guys eat anything. I saw those guys in the army on the chow line. What's this? Never mind, give me a whole lot of it. That's rat's asshole, Don. Well, it certainly makes a hell of a fondue. Don't look, I don't eat anything I don't recognize immediately. If I have to ask questions, fuck it, I pass, you know? Tomatoes don't look right either. On the outside, they're fine. Tomatoes look lovely on the outside, but you look inside a tomato and something is wrong. Something has gone afoul inside of a tomato. It doesn't look right, you know? It doesn't look like it's finished yet, for one thing. It looks like it's in the larval stage or something. There's thousands of seeds and a whole bunch of jelly-looking stuff. Get it off my plate. It's gushy. It's like that stuff at the end of an egg. And I know it's not the end of an egg. It's the beginning of a chicken. It's hen cum. Get it off my plate. It don't look right. Something else that doesn't look like food. Lobsters and crabs. I mean, anything coming at me walking sideways with big pinchers somehow doesn't make me hungry. In fact, my instinct is step on that fuck. Look at the big bug. Step on the big bug before he gets to the children. They look like they mean business. Can't order frog's legs in a restaurant. I keep wondering, what did they do with the rest of the frog? What do they do with it? They give them little dollies and send them back out into the world to beg? Try to return them to a normal life if you can. Trouble is, the Dollies for Froggies program has been cut in half. You've probably seen the last Froggy Dolly for a long, long time. I'd rather eat a box of cookies. Doesn't that always come in handy? Just eat a goddamn box of cookies. You ever do that? A whole box of cookies right in a row. I don't mean take them out. I mean eat them in the kitchen. Standing right in the kitchen, eat a whole goddamn box of cookies. Just stare at the electric clock while you're eating those cookies. Did you ever notice right on the cookies it says open here? Well, what the fuck do they think you're gonna do? Move to Hong Kong to open up their cookies?